Hello, I'm Mark Reilly. Recently, I was part of a parishioner study group that spent 6 weeks discussing Laudato Si, the environmental encyclical issued by Pope Francis 5 years ago. I want to share some thoughts that I gleaned from those sessions. Climate change is complicated. There are a lot of factors that come into play. It's easy to think it's not a big concern when we don't have a direct impact on our own lives. But Pope Francis says our environmental situation is unprecedented. He sees changes accelerating and affecting all of us, even threatening human existence on this planet. Studying Laudato Si helped me realize that abusing Earth's waters, its land, its air, its animal and plant life is a crime against the natural world, and it's a sin against God. When even the Pope is saying our Earth is beginning to look like an immense pile of filth, we need to recognize that we've got a problem. Responding to environmental problems is part of our church's social teachings, just as much as caring for the sick and feeding the hungry. But we have a large cultural problem to overcome. We've been brought up in a throwaway culture, and its impacts are hidden from us. The ocean is a prime example. We're reaching a point where the weight of all the plastic in the oceans outweighs that of all the fish. Then there are extreme weather events. While they can't be directly connected to climate change, a number of scientific studies find that most global warming in recent decades is due to the growing concentration of greenhouse gases released to human activity. Adding to the problem is the melting of the polar ice caps, decomposition of the frozen organic material in the Arctic, deforestation of the Amazon, the acidification of the oceans, the shrinking fresh water supply in many countries, and the extinction of a large number of animal and insect species. We are creating a world we may no longer be able to live in. The poor are feeling these environmental impacts now. They tend to be concentrated in areas where water quality is degraded by detergents, fertilizers, and chemicals. Within decades, acute clean water shortages will impact billions of people. A number of bishops believe that when just 20% of the world's population consumes resources at rates that rob poor nations and future generations of what they need to survive, they are breaking the fifth commandment. Pope Francis points out that consumption habits blind us to how we contribute to the problem, saying many people will deny doing anything wrong because distractions constantly dull our consciousness of just how limited and finite our world really is. We need to face the fact that there is not an infinite supply of energy and resources. Pope Francis is concerned that our Earth is rapidly reaching a breaking point. He's telling us that we have to live in solidarity with the next and future generations. It is not an option, but a matter of basic justice. The world belongs to those who will follow us tomorrow, just as much as it belongs to us today.